Good evening. Nope. Yep. And welcome to the Four Horsemen. We are riding live.
That's right.
All four of us. Here we are, folks. Good evening.
Yeehaw. Good evening.
So,
Good evening.
What is going on?
Introduce yourself, guys. I don't care who goes first.
I am Mike. I am Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, and hopefully I'm not echoing too bad in anybody's stuff right now. Let me know if you are, because it's crazy. He's wearing my hoodie right over here.
I'm Hudson Valley Prepping.
You're over there. You're over there. You're over there. There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
It's Hudson Vision Prepping in Livingston or something like that.
Welcome in, Mike. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it.
As always.
Call me the Livingston Man. I am the oddball of the group. And also, if I sound like I'm yelling, it's because I can hear all of them in my headphones, but I can't hear myself. So I'm like, how you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Do I sound like Mike now? Like, here we go. What we can do is the Celtic Grandma, Teresa Buchanan, Moonsprout,
Mike does sound loud.
Loretta Houch, Scott Hummer, Coffee First Then Speak, Southern Tier Prepper, Dan H5x5. Everybody, welcome to the Four Horsemen podcast. I'm going to kick it to the homie right there.
What's going on? I am the roaming prepper, and I am in a hotel room again because that's why I chose
homeless.
the name roaming prepper, because I am. No, I'm not homeless. I'm
housing deprived prepper.
It's the eternal prepper. The next 3 weeks. 3 weeks. It's 7 flights, 3 cities, 4 states, right through Thanksgiving. So it'll be fun. But that includes a quick trip to Vegas, so that should be fun.
Awesome.
Wow. That's better. Okay. Good to see everybody. Thank y'all for stopping and joining us tonight. We're gonna get it done. Tonight's topic.
All right.
Tonight's topic is, right now, what's your biggest concern?
Ooh.
I'll wait. I'm gonna wait on this one because I need to think about it.
We're talking priorities here, and my biggest concern right now was I was like trying to if somebody turned on the wind in upstate New York, and since like November 1st or so, maybe a little before that, just fucking jet stream, dude. And it's leaf season, so what we're trying to do is blow the leaves around with the backpack blowers on, but like whichever way you need to go, that's the way the wind is coming, and so you just
so you make a leaf tornado.
Yeah, they just fly back over your head where you got them from. Just hourly rate things. And my biggest concern when I got home is because I was literally coated in dirt like clay. I could sort of broke a sweat, and all this like silt dust is stuck to me, dude. I looked like a plaster like fucking Roman statue when I got home. Like my first priority was I gotta take a shower, I gotta cut my hair, and I gotta make sure my camera looks good because I'm gonna be one of the 4 horsemen tonight. That's what it was. And so we're what you are now seeing are the consequences of my actions.
Wow. So
everybody else worried about Trump. I could give a fuck, dude. I'm gonna take a shower regardless, Donald.
There you go. Tell me how you really feel.
Use the toilet, man.
So Half Ready said, I think I'm prepped for domestic stuff, but that kind of stuff, I don't know if I can get ready for that.
Taking a shower after work is fucking tough, man. I mean, you really gotta buckle down. You gotta wanna do it, dude. You gotta be like, you know what? I don't want to, but I need to.
I think it's tough to prepare for everything, and you kind of just hedge your bets towards, like if you went with civil unrest and like hurricane preparedness, I think most of your bets are covered there. They would go hand in hand. So If you can focus on those two kind of scenarios, you're going to be pretty well rounded for just about everything.
Yes. And by the way, for
Yeah,
those of
no,
y'all on
100%.
Rumble, thank you for stopping by.
Rumblers.
Yeah,
Rumble.
absolutely. We're simulcasting, y'all. We're at two
Awesome.
places at the same time.
Awesome.
I love how
Awesome.
we always got like those 3 people from Rumble. They're like,
Yeah, the
Well,
diehards. The diehards,
yeah,
man.
it says 11.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
climbing, Rumble. Keep climbing. Share it out, Rumble. Share it out. Share it out. Share it out on the Rumble side, folks.
Oh, yeah.
for all my complaining about nobody following me and stuff, I actually have like a TikTok and an Instagram and I have my Rumble and this and people follow me there and I straight up don't even pay attention to it. I'm like,
Oh, you're terrible. You're terrible. You're terrible.
I'm that bad
That's
friend.
it.
I'm that bad friend.
We're not listening anymore.
You just, you just
I'm
have
that bad
to,
friend. I get the
you
notification.
just have
I'm
to
like,
go through each one once a day. Look, ding, 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 and then don't mess with it for 24 hours.
gosh,
That's right.
it's too
That's
many.
right.
I want to play one video game, not like 6. You know, like
Okay,
gotta
true
be
story.
everywhere.
You guys remember Dig Dug?
Yes.
Yep.
how could I forget?
So I was playing Dig Dug on Twitch, and the kids are like, "What's up with that little astronaut guy? Where'd that Godzilla come from? Why did he inflate the alien and blow him up?" What the hell? These kids were freaking out. They've never seen a classic video game like that. They were absolutely spazzed out.
That's so
I
cool.
think I traumatized at least 2 of them. So
That's so cool.
they're like, "The game is violent." I'm like, "You play Call of Duty, really?"
Yeah.
Anyway, but
I speaking of before Mike jumps in here. Speaking of Call of Duty, I was at Little Caesars and they're doing a promo where you get the new version of Call of Duty free.
Whoa. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if they're talking like for mobile or something, because
I
that's
don't know, but
it's like $100.
Yeah, and you get gear that the guys are dressed in the Little Caesars colors.
Yeah, you know what they're doing? You're accidentally signing up for the fucking army. You go ahead and enter that contest. That's what's going on here. They're done fucking around.
So they're going to send you to
It's the
Ukraine.
draft.
They're gonna
It's the draft in
They're going to
disguise.
send
They're
you
gonna
to Ukraine.
Totally
in a
the
Blake
draft
Perry
in
and a toga.
disguise.
All the best gear, dude. You get the cool drones and shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And a toga for war.
This
Camouflage
game
toga.
sucks. The graphics is awesome, but this gameplay is garbage, man. NPCs bad, AI stupid.
I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead. I
Oh, it's all good. It's all good, brother. It's all good. I honestly, man, I think right now is the most dangerous time. The next 2 months is the most dangerous time, man. Anything can happen. We're in that shift before a president is inaugurated, and the chess pieces are indeed moving around. We gave the green light to the Ukrainians to use our long-range weapons inside of Russia, and well, they have. As soon as we gave them the go-ahead, wouldn't you know it, they fired a couple different salvos into Mother Russia, and well, what did Russia do in response, man? They changed their nuclear doctrine yet again, and it's not looking good, man. It just keeps ramping up and ramping up and ramping up, and the rest of the world is preparing its citizens for shit, and nobody's doing anything here. So that's my main concern is that's somebody fires something, somebody launches something, somebody does something stupid with the United States in the crosshairs.
And you also got to figure, okay, so some historical perspective, Lou, I know will appreciate this. So remember the Ellis Island years back in the 1900s, right? When
I was there.
Capone's, all this. So over 30 years, right, from like the late 1800s up to World War I, I believe, World War II, or the Great Depression, actually, it was 30 years, 12 million came into the country through Ellis Island and through San Francisco. Took them 20 to 30 years. And we've had that number come in the last 4. There's no way you can tell me there's no bad players in there. There's no way. I just statistically, there has to be. And that bugs me because you got a lot of talk about civil war. You have a lot of talk about shaving heads and then shooting random people in the street.
Jesus.
If I was a Putin or a Z or whatever the hell the Khomeinis call Ahmed, and I wanted to screw with America. Yeah, that was kind of racist. Sorry. I would incite the people inside America and be like, you know what? I'm going to go peck at you guys on TikTok and on Instagram until you do something. And then I'm like, oh, it was an American who did that. That bugs me because as things escalate in Europe, I would want my enemy having a disaster inside his borders so he can't fight with me.
Yeah.
And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, did you hear about allegedly the FBI deterred some guy in Houston and stopped him from some type
Yep.
of 9/11 attempt as well?
He was so behind New York and LA, Houston has one of the biggest Jewish populations in the US.
Yeah.
And he was targeting several synagogues, but he ran his mouth on like Instagram or something stupid and got caught.
Right. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm with you, Pete. My biggest concern right now is domestic violence.
Mm.
You know, I got no problem doing what I need to do, but you know, another so-called 9/11 or multiples at the same time.
Okay, so you said, I think maybe you mean like civil unrest, because I almost chuckled because you said domestic violence, and I'm like, yo, everybody just slapping their wife around. We gotta put a stop to this shit.
Unfortunately, you are correct. Yeah, civil unrest.
Trump ain't even president yet. Wait for it, man.
Domestic.
Sure, skeptic, I feel you, man. The fires are popping up everywhere. Please stay safe and this is the reason why you have a bug out bag. This is the reason why you have perhaps a respirator or a gas mask. It's not crazy. When the air is unfit to breathe, you need to breathe air. You've got 3 minutes to figure that out. And if you don't have a gas mask within 3 minutes, well, you may be among the unalived from whatever incident beholds you. So, you know, it's not crazy to prep things like that. It's actually practical. And, you know, Mother Nature shows us why almost every single day. So, be careful. Be careful. Stay safe, man.
Speaking of gas masks, Mirror Safety just came out with their new CM21. That is freaking awesome.
I saw that.
And I'm trying to get a hold of one.
Yeah, buddy.
Those things are awesome. Yeah. So there's my shameless plug. Oh, again, don't worry, folks. You don't have to buy it from me, and you're not going to die. So
that's right. That's right.
It's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday. It's not Wednesday yet, people.
That's right. But famine's over here in the board meeting, and you know, I'm getting ready because wherever these guys go, the Livingston Man, aka Death, is sure to follow. Right? I mean, you know, pestilence comes through, and then the famine, and then the war comes through, and then the famine, and then after I'm done, well, the Livingston Man gets his. So,
you fucking janitor.
That's right. Cleanup crew.
Yes. Cleanup. He comes in with his mop and roll of plastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see, and to the
folks, you know, first of all, y'all know we don't peddle, we don't fearmonger or none of that mess. We leave that up to. Speaking of, I saw your comment over there on that other guy.
Listen,
hey,
did
gone.
They? Good.
It's gone.
Good.
I went to look
Good.
because I wanted to.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Is the ones who talk all that shit but can't take 1 ounce of criticism. I've got comments on my channel from people bashing me where I got things wrong, and I'll admit I get things wrong. I'm not perfect, you know. Shit happens. But I don't delete them. They're there to remind me to do a better job. You know what I mean? I'm okay with taking criticism, especially constructive criticism, when somebody's telling you you're being nothing but a fucking fearmonger, maybe you should listen the fuck up. Just saying. Sorry, Trent.
Yep, you're fine.
Well,
So,
I'll tell you
so
what,
Rob,
the
go
Canadian
ahead.
guy on X is just getting hammered.
Mm,
I think I
Oh,
sent you guys some of those snapshots. That was just
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, the fearmongers are getting it, man. They're getting what's coming to them. People are not believing their bullshit, and they're calling them out on it on a regular basis now, and it's good. Everybody should. If you see bullshit, you should call it out immediately. That's the only way to end the bullshit, is to call it out as soon as you fucking see it. As soon as you see it.
Prepping with Pugs. He said he's laughing. He's working at a school right now, and he's mopping. So he feels your pain, Death.
That's right.
You know, it's
Rob,
it's tiring. You know, it's a long day, man.
Help me a power station. Right on, Rob B.
So, Rob, here's your 30-second promo. Folks, today, or we probably have like 3 hours left to get the best deal you will be able to get on a power station from Opus before their amazing Black Friday sales. So if you go to Opus, you can reserve yours now at the best price you're going to see between now and Black Friday. And if you use the coupon code VISION5, you'll save an additional 5% off when you give them $1. And then you're going to get a coupon from them for whichever one you want. And you can take your coupon code and then double it up with Vision5 and save more money. Today, there's 3 hours left. Go buy your power station if you need it. There we go.
Yeah, get it, man. Get it. They're affordable, and they're actually coming down in price. I think it's a wise investment. Power outages are so common. Honestly, you got to get them while you can, and save every dollar you can, man. If there's a special running, if there's a coupon code, bundle it all together, stack them all in there, and save as much money as you can.
Absolutely.
Do the homework too.
Yeah.
Check the prices.
Absolutely.
And if you watch prices regularly, you'll start to see at certain times a year, companies come up, like the new mirror mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They come up with something new, something else may go on sale.
Yeah.
So wait a little bit and watch what's going on that page, and you might see something, suddenly, 20% off. That's when you get that product.
Yeah.
And Jules even said, good Canadians don't like him either.
No.
Right on, Jules.
The comments, I can't even repeat them because I'll get all of them scanned. But
I got 2 years worth
funny.
of We All Gonna Die Wednesdays off these guys' humps, so I'm okay with it. Whatever. We'll just keep making fun of them, and I'll keep enjoying myself.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. No, and what's funny, it's other preppers. It's not like some rando guy, like, some John McMuffin's like, I don't like this guy. No, there's other preppers going, what are you doing? Like,
Exactly.
You're horrifying people, You got young people come into this chat and see this death.
Yeah.
And they freak out. And it's like, there's
absolutely
no kid.
No. He's trying to get people to panic buy shit from his links is what exactly they're doing. Same goes with the Canadian fella. They're all just trying to get people to panic buy whatever it is that they're selling. And I have some gear. Yeah. Vision's got some gear. The Roaming Prepper's got some gear. Livingston Man will point you to all of our gear. And it's there for you if you need it. I'm not telling you that if you don't get this, you're dead. You're dead. That's it. There's no living, no more living, no more breathing. You're done. If you don't have this, that's bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
Right. Absolutely.
I wonder about the dude's like headspace.
Yeah, man.
You can't just live there all day. You can't just be fucking Chicken Little. The sky's falling all day long. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Emergency crisis.
Yeah, that would mess with you, I would think.
I told him he was going straight Alex Jones, Livingston Man.
Yeah.
I did because that's what he sounds like.
Unless the dude's straight up fake and doesn't care, that's got to be like, if he's for real, then like, bro, you need to go like fucking outside, touch grass, dude.
Yeah.
Disconnect.
Just
like,
roll
stop.
in the dirt. Forget the
Right. You need a healing, my brother. You need a healing. You need a healing.
I have literally I thought I saw 30 seconds of the Canadian Prepper one time, and I was like, nope, absolutely not. And but from what I understand, like what he does that gets on a lot of people's nerves, especially Americans, is that he comments on American politics like he's got a foot in the game.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I've been there. I've been
When
there.
Canada Stan is arguably America's like nasty little cousin when you think about some of their policies. And it's like, why don't you stay in your own, our own backyard? Go outside. Just go get a,
Well, you see that the
just go
problem
drink
is
out of the hose or
Livingston Man is that if he was going to constantly speak on Canada, he really wouldn't have too awful much to talk about.
that's true.
You know, the maple crop is down this year. The maple syrup will be less. Justin Trudeau is still an asshole.
Justin Trudeau's still
End of
Fidel
video.
Castro's
Thanks. Have a
son.
nice day. It's going to fucking snow. You know.
Any topics? No. You'd be
So, folks, what concerns you? What concerns do you say you have right now in the chat?
Yeah, man. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one. What's
It's
everybody
big.
else's concerns?
You know, I was concerned at one point
I'm
about
kind of concerned where did Pete go?
where'd he go?
Concerned.
Oh man, we like
Did I kick in his door?
there it is. I see it. It says, "Oh no."
Oh no.
I imagine he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah.
Fear and prepping in
Well,
Las
at one
Vegas.
point I was concerned about our boy child that's in college, and he's not far away, but he's far enough that I can't turn around and see him. But I can get to him quickly, or he can get here quickly, and that was the conversation. Because folks, if you have no plan, you have no success. So I sat him down. I said, if you get this text message and you see these two words, I don't care where you're at, what you're doing, you get yourself up, you grab your get home bag, you put it in your car, and you make a beeline to the house. I don't care where you're at or what you're doing.
Yep.
Turn on your radio and we'll go from there. And he was like,
So
okay.
here's something for you, Trent. So right now I'm about driving wise about 8 hours from home. Where I'm at right now.
Right.
I always rent a car whenever I go, unless there's absolutely no way to do it. Even if I'm here for one night, I rent the car for the evening. And someone asked me, well, you could Uber, and I'm because right now I'm in Houston. I'm about maybe 40 miles from some of the biggest refineries, chemical plants in America. If someone hits those things and I got a cloud of chlorine coming my way, I can't pack all the stuff I would have at home in my luggage. But what I can do is take my happy ass, grab my shit, jump in a car and start hauling ass north. Even if I run out of gas, halfway. My wife has my pickup truck keys. I'll tell her, go to the shed, grab all the gas cans, stick them in the pack, grab your gun, and meet me wherever in Austin and Dallas. And I'll leave the car there. I'll be like, hey, Avis, guess what? You're going to pick the car up over here.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
sorry.
Gives
So
me an
sorry.
option.
Yeah.
If something pops off, I'm gone. I'm not waiting for the flight. Forget the airplanes. They're going to ground them. I'm
Right.
gone. And plus, if you want to go get good food, drive down the street is kind of nice,
Let's go here. All right. So everybody talks about, like Pete just said it, like shit pops off, shit hits the fan, it goes down, like whatever. What I've seen America today can't get people to do nothing. It's not even nobody wants to work anymore. It's nobody wants to do really much anything anymore. Probably the reason there wasn't riots and civil unrest over the election is just people just don't fucking feel like it no more. What do you think it would take to have it be like, wow, fucking like purge bell rang, where it's like, whoa, shit popped off? Like what could possibly do that and get people to unite either way about it? Because I honestly, I don't know what you could do anymore to get Americans to come together about anything.
I got one for you. Imagine the Boston Marathon, but in every single state and every major city. Imagine that. Imagine devices going off nationwide in a coordinated effort that would be one of the triggers. And I think it would be multifaceted if they tried to pull something like that. I think it would probably be coupled with some sort of a cyber attack. And I don't know what the cyber attack's going to be. Honestly, probably power grid, I would say. That's something that, man, if you look back through the news, people have been practicing trying to take the grid out for a long time.
Yeah.
And they succeeded
But
in some
it could even
cases.
be knock out a bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Pete said, man, one of these chemical plants, one of these factories, some of these cases, all you have to do is throw a bottle of water inside of it and everything goes to shit. You don't really have to throw a match or do anything, extremely dastardly. Maybe in some cases you just pull the fire alarm on this chlorine facility and it volatile reaction. And well, welcome to your apocalypse.
Yeah.
So you believe that we've designed chlorine plants that will blow up if the sprinklers are deployed?
Well, there are some chemicals that are highly reactive with water, and a lot of those chemicals get stored side by side. It was something that actually happened recently at a pool chemical facility. One of the chemicals that was in there was highly reactive with water, and somebody pulled. There was a faulty sprinkler, and it almost blew the place sky high.
Yeah.
So things happen, man. So I try to take nothing for granted and prepare for. We're not far from the rail lines. Who's to say we don't have some cars that styrene gas and then forget about it? We're all in trouble.
We saw that happen. That's why Ohio is the way it is.
Well, I thought you said Ohio doesn't exist, so there never was a change there.
It's
like the
growing on them.
It's like the 13th floor. Like it's there, but like it's not.
It's there.
It's like the 13th floor.
Yeah,
Well,
but the elevator
14.
never stops. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, skeptic. I believe you on that one. An attack on the internet, and people would definitely lose their minds. You take their constant dopamine hits, man. I think that's like the Canadian fellow and the full spectrum asshole. That's all they're after. Honestly, man, they're on such fucking dopamine highs that they don't even know what they're doing anymore. They're just like, I need to see 30,000 likes right fucking now, and they spit out some BS.
They do.
You sound like the Joker.
Sorry.
And I don't. No, you're fine.
He's
Yeah,
very
you did.
cynical. He's very
Good.
cynical tonight.
It was.
He's had enough of
I've
this
been
shit.
getting these AT&T alerts on my phone.
Mm.
The emergency, like Amber Alerts,
Mhm.
but they're emergency tests.
Yeah.
I got 3 yesterday and 2 today. I called AT&T and they're like, we didn't do that.
Mm.
I said, oh, is that part of the hack when y'all's whole network got hacked and now my information is all over the planet? Okay.
Oh god.
Sounds to me like you're going to be giving me free service for the rest of my life.
So
Yeah.
They keep hitting me with
true
Amazon.
story about a month ago. Amazon.
They're trying to
About a
scam me
month
on
and
the
a
phone.
half
They're
ago,
trying to
we
get me
had an alarm.
to log in. Sorry, Pete, you go. I'm going to shut up.
No.
Yeah, it's a clip on.
We had an alarm go off on our phones we've never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Amber Alert. It
Yeah.
sounds like the little thing on the TV. This was new. I've never heard this sound before. It sounded like air raid siren shit. I was out of my bed 4 a.m. I'm like, Jesus, what is that? My wife was up. Hers went off. And I read and it says blue alert. Like, what the hell is a blue alert? I'm super, now I'm wide awake. I'm committed now.
Yeah.
And it's like, so-and-so John Aston from wherever shot at a cop and ran over a civilian trying to get away. And they give a description. And then like 2 days later, they catch him. And the article in the Dallas newspaper was the man and all of Texas hates was captured. Apparently, when they hit the blue alert instead of the surrounding counties, they hit the whole freaking state of Texas.
Mm.
Wow.
Everyone in the counties across Texas got the same alarm and woke up at 4 o'clock on a Saturday because of an idiot. But imagine
Where is he?
someone doing that and saying, "Bloop, you have no more internet." Bye.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I'm with you, Rip. Same here. And I called AT&T twice. The first alert came in, three of them yesterday, two today. Called in after the first one. The guy said, "Well, we turned this off and that, and if you get it again, call back." 2 hours later, got it again. And so the one guy knew a little bit more. He said, "Well, I told him, I said, you can't turn off the national alerts on my phone
Yeah.
because the feds won't let you do that."
Mm.
And he said, "You're right. So just go into your settings and just start toggling stuff on and off and see what happens." And I told him, I said, "Now, my wife has AT&T also. She didn't get none of these crazy alerts."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
And I said, "I'll compare the settings," but I was like, that's stupid. So, whatever. We all gonna die tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was
Rack
part
up
of
them
that
credit
hack.
cards.
I was part of that AT&T hack, and the worst part for me about the whole thing is I'd never signed up to be a customer of AT&T at any time in my entire life. I was, however, a customer of DirecTV, and then AT&T purchased
Which
DirecTV,
AT&T bought.
which I guess by default they just assumed everything that I had there. I'd never signed anything with them, and then I got a letter in the mail about all of my information was compromised. Like not some of it, but all of it, every bit of it.
Yeah.
And that's when the phone, like you guys said, that's when the fucking phone calls started.
Yep. And I'm to the point now, if you're not in my contacts and the phone rings and I don't see a name, I don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
I've been getting, they text me now and it says Amazon. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
your package was damaged. Somebody tried to log into your account. This
Mm-hmm.
thing, that thing. And and then they take you to this fake ass website. If you click the link, it's like theamazons.com or something like that. It's like some shit that ain't right, but it looks like it. And
Yeah.
however many people they fish with this on like as a daily basis, I can't imagine. But you do not want to give anyone like your Amazon password, any of your passwords. These companies will never contact you in this way.
Yeah.
And it's something you got to remember. Like it seems alarming. They have the the U.S. Postal Service one too. Oh, we tried to deliver your package, but we couldn't.
Yep.
You got to hit.
Yep.
I get those all the
It's
time.
all fake. None of these companies, none of these people will ever contact you like this.
Yeah, and they prey on the old. They play on the people who are don't really know technology that well and don't know that there's so many people out there trying to scam them. And in some cases, it's not so many people. It's just one person with a hell of a lot of IP addresses who just sends out a bunch of bullshit from everywhere. So
Phishing bots. I know about bots. I know about them.
You should. I mean, you're sitting in the
Elderly.
spaceship. Yeah.
You want me to say it was me? It was me. Text me back. I want your
if he
Amazon
hits
password.
10,
Quit
good.
fucking around.
Most of the scamming, they get the old folks. And my mother-in-law is absolutely sus of everyone. And we actually sent her like a Thanksgiving delivery. You know how you can get the Thanksgiving meal from Cracker Barrel?
yeah.
We're like, oh, we can't get down there. We're going to send her the whole meal so her and the aunties can get together and, eat and drink and be merry. And she's like, she calls my wife, these strangers are trying to deliver turkey. And no, Mom, we ordered them turkey.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
not worried
funny.
about her because she'll hang up on everybody,
That is so
Right.
which is
funny.
probably
Good
a
for
good
her.
thing, honest to God.
Wow.
I'm
So
with Yardbirds. I'll
should
talk
I
to him.
answer
Yeah.
scam calls? I'm lonely.
Oh my God. I swear to God, I do this too. I'm like, hello. Hi. I'll be like, what
Oh
are you?
God.
What are you
Hello?
wearing? What are you wearing?
Khakis.
Why don't you talk to me?
Khakis.
Hi.
Khakis.
I just want some human connection,
telephone
please.
is your ally.
It's
Please,
crazy, man.
Please, Abdul, I have a credit card. Just rip me off, dude.
Have you seen that guy on YouTube who scams the
The
scamming calls?
Scams the
man.
scammers.
He Oh my God, I about wet myself listening to this fool the other day. He's like, "You want me to click the don't click the X?" And he goes, "I click the X." No, the guy is so mad. But it
uh,
has the video of this guy, and he's like a 30-year-old redhead, and he's like, he's trying not to laugh. So he makes different voices, and he can imitate like an old lady. One time he did Donald Trump, and I mean, it was perfect. And I'm like, God, this guy's hilarious. He should be on stand-up comedy. My God.
wow.
He must have 500,000 viewers just doing dumb shit.
Yeah. Britton Gray said, "Is that the dude with the blue hair?"
Yeah, Donald Trump.
There's one guy out there
No,
with
that's
blue
orange
hair.
hair.
Oh,
It's
shit.
orange hair. He's the
Orange,
orange
blue.
man. Yeah, yeah.
See, folks, there's a lot in the world we all
Press
need to
one
be
for the
concerned about.
scammer.
Yeah. Press
Eh,
one
eh,
for the scam.
I got to tell you, if it's not the scammers trying to empty your bank accounts or the bigwigs who are in power right now trying their best to remain there by any means possible,
Yep.
potentially up to including starting World War III.
Yeah, no kidding.
And they would do that just to make sure that the next guy had a shit time trying to fix anything. Honestly, they would burn the whole thing down before they would hand it over in good condition.
Yep.
That's one of my biggest fears, and that I've said it before that this is the most dangerous time. These next 2 months,
I'd agree.
and we'll see what happens, man. But I feel that I'm not stopping prepping, but I continue to prepare and continue to rotate things and continue to add to the stockpiles because it's uncertain at best,
Exactly.
So I just keep my head down and keep doing the things, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
that's smart.
honestly, if you pointed out,
Go ahead, Pete.
what's that?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say like you guys pointed out earlier, if you're prepping for the most likely, the hurricanes, the floods, the tornadoes, the power outages, you probably or the other stuff, the stuff that we hope never happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you start with real practical stuff, you have food, shelter, water,
You
first
can't
aid
go wrong.
stuff. You can't go wrong because that fundamental shit is the roots of the whole tree of the whole thing, as well as the knowledge to use it properly. And then once you have those fundamentals, we're always about how it's personal and there's this and that, but like there are the fundamentals. You got to start there. Once you have those, now you personalize and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do with that knowledge. This is what I'm going to apply that, and so on and so forth. Worried about stuff like yes, we have until whatever inauguration day, I guess. As Americans, we saw what happened the last time, for better or worse. We're all kind of hoping we're not going to go there again. Why? Why? Because civil liberty clamped down. Remember, don't forget they fucking put like barbed wire machine guns and fucking steel fucking fences around the Capitol building and called it democracy and called it the will of the people.
Yes, sir.
They did that. They did that. Don't forget
Yep.
they did that. And the most hypocritical fucking thing anybody probably ever saw. Never mind people climbing in the windows and snatching they people up, doing all that crazy shit they was doing. But then there was this spectacle of like, this wasn't America. Probably going to see that again. We already saw major metropolitan areas boarding up windows, taking precautions because people don't know how to act. People are very easily led along by their emotions. And people will, in cases anymore, like take to the streets and act the fool, not really because they feel it, but because they want to be a part of like everything else that's going on. A herd mentality occurs. What will set that off? Something that the media says, something that they gaslight. They make you mad. They tell you exactly what you want to hear, and they tell you why you should be mad at the
Yep.
other guy. And we've seen it time and again, time and again, time and again. Now, maybe they've reeled it back. Maybe by clamping down on what they call misinformation on the internet has helped with this. Maybe because I mean, this is prime like unrest weather. It ain't even cold out. Ain't nobody in the streets doing nothing. So is it that the will of the people to act in that regard, direct action, is gone? or are we like we're waiting for something? You know,
What gets me the most right now is domestically is that something that you see in like parliaments and stuff like that is what they would call a shadow government from the losing side, right? They would set up all their picks just like the winning side did. That's really not common here. Here we call that treason. And they're doing that right now. They are creating a cabinet as if there will be no transition of power, and that's a little sketchy.
who?
So the Democrats are indeed creating a cabinet right now. Just in case, Livingston Man, they have their own cabinets. They have their own picks for all of these positions. When Trump makes a pick, they make a pick. When Trump makes a pick, it's just like freaking kickball in high school.
Yep.
So that doesn't leave me with that warm fuzzy feeling. It screams that something's wrong. And
No.
Okay. Well, then conversely, what about Trump and his so-called allies floating the idea of doing, what are they calling them, shadow appointments or something, where they don't have to seek Congress's approval for his cabinet picks? That doesn't bother you?
That's using the
It's
system in
recess
place.
appointments.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
most of them would be
only
confirmed
difference would
anyway.
be he'd be. Yeah.
It's a Republican Congress. It's a Republican president, Republican vice president. I'm pretty sure these guys are going to get confirmed by Congress. You know what I mean? When the Republican president appoints these
I think
people to
he's
their
using
positions.
a system that already has precedent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every
So let me
single
throw
time.
this out here. I'm gonna dive. I'm jumping in the rabbit hole head first.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
I see wars. He's a busy man. He's always got places to go, bro.
This was right down his alley.
Yeah.
So
He's about to come back live from Gaza real quick.
okay. So what happens, folks, if for whatever reason they institute martial law in December?
There you go. Now I'll throw a brick. Listen, I got shopping to do. I'm trying to take my damn vacation. And I'm not doing apocalypse on my vacation. I will be irate. I mean, when I throw a brick, I'll throw all the fucking bricks. We're fucking done here. I'm tired. Stop fucking with
And the
me.
toilet seats too. Just
Yep, a whole toilet right out the window.
So, my honest opinion on martial law is that there's not enough troops, there's not enough police, there is not enough to go around. There's 330 million people plus here in the old United States of America, and those are just the ones that were counted in the census.
Correct.
That's not including everybody who's here, and maybe major metropolitan areas would see some form of martial law. They could put out a bunch of things on pieces of paper that say one thing, but ultimately, the more rural you are, the less you're going to see this.
Yeah.
You may see different road closures and things like that, or checkpoints and things like that, but I think you will be able to move pretty freely in the rural areas, honestly.
I agree.
Even trying to lock down a major metropolitan area, because my first thought was they could sort of translate the way they do disaster evacuations to like civil control.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do that here and there, maybe a couple places at once. But there's just simply logically not enough manpower, people power to pacify the entire nation like it's a prison.
Yeah.
Unless what? Are you going to start committing fucking atrocities and massacres on your own people? Like, going to slap us around and teach us a lesson? Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna and then they're going to try that.
They've already authorized it.
Then, if that's going to happen, It'll
Well,
happen once or twice.
they've been on the whole Constitution be damned. It's already happened once or twice. Plenty of times the government has turned their firearms on their citizens or the people that they were sent there to have a little meeting with. This shit happens. Kent State, Wounded Knee. There's countless examples. Ruby Ridge, Waco, Texas. The fucking list goes on, bro.
Yeah, but this is not the pacification of Baltimore. This is not like the siege of New York City. That's what people think's going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, but but who?
Yeah.
Who's doing that? How?
The right conditions, man. I put nothing past anyone. Given the right conditions.
They do got them robot soldiers, bro. Those robot infiltrators. Maybe you even know one.
I think it's going to be.
Appreciate it, Guardian.
I think it's going to be very uneven in its behavior. You take a state like Texas where the governor says, no, we're not going to obey. And I recall my own National Guard. We did that when, they had all the guardsmen in Washington. And the Texas guys were like sleeping in a wet parking lot. And the governor was like, you're treating my guys like crap. Fine, I'm pulling my 1,000. And then Ohio did the same. They're like, YOLO.
Yes, we did.
Half the states just pull their guard out of D.C. It's like, out.
Yep.
And what if Texas just says, no, we got our own gold bullion. We're going to reestablish Texas currency and fight us.
Yeah, man.
Because Louisiana and Oklahoma will be like, no, we're in there too. And now you've got 3 states saying to the man. And then, like Ohio, Tennessee, a lot of other states are going to say, no, we're not doing that. And that's where it could get ugly. I think people, when they very lightly refer to the Civil War scenarios, it's not going to be. The American Civil War was very unusual because it was 2 geographic areas fighting. This would be in the streets. The movie Civil War but it would be in the streets.
Yeah.
It would be in towns.
Yeah. Speaking of the movie, folks, December the 20th, the movie Homestead comes out.
Yeah, I was watching the trailers for that. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Go check it out. I'm going. Oh, and by the way, and I had no affiliation whatsoever, they're giving away $300,000 worth of gear and a tiny home if you buy your tickets before the movie comes out. They're giving away crazy gear.
Big giveaway.
Yeah.
You guys see what's happening? Do you guys see what's happening here? Hollywood has co-opted this lifestyle, this philosophy.
Absolutely.
We're gonna end up looking in the eyes of the general public like we the ones jumped on the bandwagon, not them.
Yeah.
Bro,
I protest.
I built the wagon.
Yep.
I think
Built the wagon.
when this movie comes out, I think legitimate preppers should see it and do an honest to God review of it before everybody goes and because I'm going to call it the Walking Dead phenomenon, where all of a sudden everybody's zombie killer. Everybody's fucking Negan and shut up.
I don't know that
I'm Negan your mom, dude.
I don't know that the preppers even have room to speak on a homesteader movie. So I think that the true homesteaders are the ones who should have a voice on this one. I'll opt out.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's a PG-13 version of Little House on the Prairie. You're just going to have some scruffy fucking Michael Landon type who fucking gardens and cans. Yeah. That's what you're going to look at. Hollywood, because they do good stuff, right? Everybody loves what they do.
Sometimes.
I'm a stick in the mud. Is that right?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I hate Hollywood. I hate Hollywood. Hollywood hasn't made a good movie, in my opinion, since The Matrix, the first one. After that, it's all, hey, I got an idea. Let's just reboot the same shit 37 times. Fucking get the hell out of here.
They do a lot of that. There's a whole lot of Ghostbusters.
Lou, they had 4 Robin Hood movies in 5 years. I'm like, guys, how many times are we going to redo this?
Yeah, how many times can you shoot arrows and steal from the king?
That's right. Kevin Costner nailed it.
Because no, Mike nailed it. Because what you allow is what will continue. Stop giving money to this shit you don't want to see.
That's right. That's right. I went and saw
Hollywood great again.
There's a few movies I went and saw in the theaters. I haven't been to the theaters in a long time, but this year I've been more than I have in the past. So, Civil War was one I really wanted to go see. So when that came out, I actually saw an early screening of it, which was really cool.
I have the least facial hair of anybody. He calls me scruffy. Whatever, dude.
What was the other one we went and saw? The Beetlejuice. We went and saw that one. My wife was always a big fan of the original Beetlejuice, so we had to go and see that one. But yeah, man, they keep, again, even with the Beetlejuice, it's still just kind of kicking the can down the road. You know what I mean?
Isn't that always the case? Like with all this big entertainment, the hype. It's all the hype. Let's talk about
even
Tyson
the music,
Paul,
man.
The Tyson Paul fight, the Beetlejuice, but everything. It's like, oh, it's so hype, and then you go and you see it, and you're like,
I think Mike Tyson was biting his glove because he knew he was going to get paid more if he didn't knock his ass out.
Exactly.
And he probably put 10 of his $20 million on Jake Paul to win the fight in a decision. And he kept biting the glove so his left hand wouldn't set him up and his right hand wouldn't knock him out.
Yep. Exactly.
It was crazy, man.
Again, it was super duper hype. Like, oh my god! And then like universally, everybody was like, that fight sucked. I didn't watch. I couldn't even stay awake. I was tired. I didn't realize they were going on like main event. I'm not new to boxing.
Midnight.
I'm new to boxing.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was other fights. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
I'll
full
tell you
card.
what, the two ladies that fought earlier that night,
Man,
wow,
listen.
that was violent.
Yeah,
I would
universally,
not
that was the better fight of it.
mess with either one of those chicks. No. Yes,
That would be like, I will
her
hold
name
your
is
door,
her
yes,
name
ma'am.
is Yes Ma'am. Yes Ma'am. Yes Ma'am, and you hop to it. You hop to it right now. You're going to find out.
You know what? Talking about Marvel, the Marvel and the MCU, or what's the other one? DC and MCU.
DC.
Like all that, is when like you're a person like me who doesn't know the difference, and you just start saying like, remember what time the Green Arrow hung out with Superman, and then like Thanos came in and Captain Picard was there, and you're like,
You said Captain Picard was there.
Captain Picard.
so what? What? You didn't see the movie, bro? That's what you guys look like. Grow up. It's a fucking comic book. Grow up. Good thing your
I'm
chat's
just
working.
waiting on the new Blade movie. That's all.
What we need, and we kind of got something in the works. We need is a new thing. This new thing that people ain't seen before in Hollywood. A new movie. I don't want a rehash of a 1940s flick. I don't want a retelling
Does it
of
involve
a
baby
traditional
oil?
story
No baby oil.
with fentanyl in it. Oh, you're gonna
That's
watch?
a 1990s movie, not a 1940s movie.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
decade.
watch Polar Eclipse, and then you can go.
Yeah, it's
Not
Speaking
to
of
be
Polar
confused with
Eclipse.
Polar Express.
yeah.
Speaking of Polar Eclipse, we're working on episode 2 of The Time Is Now.
Awesome.
And somebody's gonna have their own episode. And they're scared to
Fantastic.
death. I said,
Awesome.
okay.
Cole.
Yeah.
Cole will have his own
Cole's
episode.
gonna get through it. Cole's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Cole
It'd
turned
be
into
like
a zombie
Maxwell
dog.
the cat. You're going to put a body can on him and just send him running through the woods.
Yeah.
Dude.
Homestead
communist
Engineering, you
squirrels
just
up the
stumbled
tree.
on to the best thing on the internet tonight. Welcome to the Four Horsemen podcast, my friend.
Skull.
One,
Hey, Homestead.
2, 3.
Yeah. Polar Eclipse. I can't wait for the next episode.
Rob B, yes. If you wear tactical shorts, you can totally be in it.
With sandals and socks on.
Yes. But do remember
right
that
home.
it is polar. It is polar, but sometimes, things happen in the polar environment. Things get a little hot, you know. When they be dropping them nukes, things get warm.
Stay
Fires
tuned.
and shit, bro. Fires and shit, bro.
I'm saying, stay tuned to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival for season 2 of Polar Eclipse. We're talking if we're lucky here, maybe you'll start seeing snips in January, early 2025.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you know what you can do is go and watch the first one and get an idea of what's going on here. Because if you're just going to step through the door thinking you know. Like,
It's true. It's true.
You don't
It was
know.
it was over a year ago, I think the last episode of that came out.
just about, yeah.
Yeah. You're back, Pete. Yeah, the Wi-Fi down there, they're totally hacking you, man.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Talk about a
They're all up in your
numbers.
PC.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
28.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we can get the Canadian Prepper to come out, we definitely have
Boxing
henchmen.
gloves? Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I'll go.
there's
I'll
like
go.
henchmen. They're henchmen roles. They get taken out. Like you could be a stunt man.
Yeah, we'll just throw them down a hill or something. That'd be cool.
Just ragdoll, dude. Do it again. Do it again. Come on, Nate. You can do better than that.
Yeah. Just set him on fire and just watch him run around.
Stop complaining, God. you
Rob
bitch.
B says you'd
What's
get
some
more views.
fire?
That Rob B, that hurt like right in the hurts, you know. That one got me.
A tactical
challenge-
kilt.
I have one.
Total.
I went to a Renaissance fair. No, I'm
Of course
dead ass.
you do.
I went
Of
to a
course you do.
Renaissance fair and I got one because I was showed up like in my normal clothes and they call you a time traveler if you do that. They go like, hello, future man. Like, what's going on? You're like, oh shit, I don't fit in. So I went and bought a kilt and this like bondage belt. I look like this Scottish. I have a real hairy chest too, so it's like.
Oh God, please no.
Hey, man,
Just
save
rock
that
it
for
away.
your OnlyFans page. Okay?
If you'd have said a chastity belt, I would have had to turn it.
Chastity belt.
Oh
After I showed
man,
my chest, I'm gonna need one.
the roaming
but,
prepper's just gonna keep on roaming.
Chastised. I was chastised. So I bought this kilt, and so this way they won't
Good
make fun
God.
of me no more. And so I just was sort of this Scottish barbarian or something. But I like the kilt, man. It's got pockets. It's great.
And what
Nothing
do you do
better.
in your
You don't
pocket
run over a hornet's nest. You're
besides
fine.
your hands.
Well, so on the way home, we hit the thruway rest stop, and I walk in there, and I'm wearing and everybody looks, and it's one of these like record off the needle, thing. And I'm like, it's a kilt, not a skirt. As you were, gentlemen. And yeah, that's how you clear out a thruway rest stop in an instant. You want the place to yourself? Walk in. What's up?
Yeah, with your kilt on. No bagpipes.
Crop dusted everybody as you walk through.
Big chap, what's good,
That was
brother?
the bagpipes.
Like, look at this transgender. I'm like, I'm a dude with a skirt, dude.
Man.
Listen.
No,
we
I
gotta have
gotta
a
tell
little
you,
fun out
honestly,
here.
right now, that's my biggest concern.
Exactly.
What, Mr. Beast's co-host went trans, but I can't.
Hey, man, listen, you live your life, and I love you no matter what, Livingston Man. You're my right hand, Livingston Man. You be whatever you want to be. I love and support you. I love and support you. You may not be on the channel, but I still love and support you with all my heart.
Bro.
Jordan,
And I appreciate that. That's the kind of support that,
Yeah, don't light that. Don't light that cigarette backwards. Or no, that's just the ash. Okay, you're good.
I'll apologize now. We went off the rails and have been off the rails.
Oh, good.
The live stream, and that's
Good.
okay.
Good
Because
Lord.
we're the four horsemen. If you
Yeah.
don't like it, yeah, we're coming.
Oh man.
We're coming to your
we
neighborhood.
are biblical characters, okay? Can you possibly say anything like the same?
Yeah.
No. Okay? Famine,
Big
pestilence,
chap.
war,
I'm so
and
so
death.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Rip. you need to eat something, bro,
Yeah.
or death will show up at your doorstep. Yeah.
I'm on my way, dude. This live stream is like over soon. I ain't got shit to do. Okay, I showered and ate dinner after work today. I am good.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
be seeing you. Eat some food, brother. You see me outside your doorstep creeping in. You guys, this is what happens when Trent doesn't pick a topic and instead he just is like, "What are you worried about?" So I end up like having to take a
He
shower.
set us loose
It's
Yeah.
like, Christ, I'm dirty. I'm pretty worried about it. I should take a shower.
like a bunch of bad dogs and teenagers.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I thought we would have a
What are you
light
talking
topic
about?
tonight because the world is melting and it's on
Mm.
fire and it's burning.
The world
So
is melting, and the president walked off into the jungle, and there's just so much weird shit.
yeah. So
Did
why
y'all
not?
see that?
Just imagining Joe Biden walking into like the rainforest with a shotgun, like, I think I heard something. Hello? You know the thing. Like the thing.
Oh, man.
What's he
Mike,
shooting at?
you've been the sane one of the group tonight. So I'm gonna let you have the last words, and we're gonna let y'all go. Unless we want to end up with the random, consistent Livingston Man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do random, consistent Livingston Man. Lay the wisdom upon us, horseman death.
You'll notice that everybody here except myself has the words preparedness or some variant thereof in their handle, as well as like a lot of you guys in the chat. You're all about preparedness, preparedness, preparedness. And what I can tell you from absolute personal experience is that if you do not prepare, preparedness, preparation, any of those combinations of words, I will come and I will find you and I will take you. And that is a fact, and that is a constant, consistent Livingston Man. Death will be at your door if you do not do for yourself. No one else will do for you. And then I have to come and mop up after one of these three because of decisions you made. Stop making work for me. I'm tired.
It makes sense, folks. On
Yep.
that note, stay safe, keep prepping, and we will see you in the next video. The time is now.